Hi, buddy, and welcome back to Hex Token Channel. Here we go. Here's your host, Superman. Let's go. Hex.com. Let's get into day 817, 26th of February 2022. We've got up just slightly there in price, 0.3%, and up at 15.69 cents there. So not too bad. Let us move forward. And of course, return on investment multiplier from all-time low at 2,779x. That excludes staking. We've got the payout in the T-shares, 5.956. We've got T-shares at $3,292. The share rate has gone up to 6.2 today. Hex, that's Hex per T-share. And of course, now a day stake will pretty much cost you 20,983 Hex to get one T-share. Obviously, longer pays better, up to 200% more for a 10-year stake. Let's have a look at the average stake length, 6.29 years, same as yesterday. Annual percentage yield rate, interest and early in-stake penalties, 37.82%. And of course, let's jump over to the liquidity in the pool. We've got 112 million Hex in the pool, 38.4 million USD, and 1,866 liquidity in the ETH pool there. Let's have a look at the valuations, 9.67 billion. Total value locked, 90.5 billion is the market cap, including the origin accounts. T-share market cap, 35.29 billion. The number of changes of T-shares is 5,000 and a decrease of 5,000. And so we're sitting at 10,718,000 T-shares. And let's have a look at the supply numbers, 638.7 billion. Minted inflation, 29 million Hex. Circulating supply is 577 billion. That's up 87.7. That's quite a decent increase there. And the stake supply, 61.6 billion, and that's down 58.7. So we can see where a lot of that's coming from as well. Let's have a look at the stake percentage of coins, 9.65%, and the payout, 63.8 million X, obviously deferred into the future. And that's one of the wonders of Hex, is that the inflation does get deferred by all the long stakes. So nice. Penalties, 500,000 in Hex, and that's, not too bad. Let's have a look at the numbers now. Number of holders up a massive 679. That's a huge jump to 425,000. That's brilliant stuff there. Imagine when Pulse Chain comes alive. Man, oh man, so many people are going to come through that. It's going to be really great. Change in total stakers, 412. This is a massive increase today, up to 81,000. Wow, that's huge. So brilliant stuff. The change in total stakers there, 456 up to 102,762. And the current holders up 203 to 284,000. So some big numbers there today. Those are pretty much the highlights of day 817. Let's get over to the Hex price, of course. We can see that we're currently at 15.73 cents. We had a little bit of higher volume. We actually, over the last few hours, we actually got up to 16.1 cents. Had a little spike here. Probably a bot spike, actually, 17.8. Haven't checked that, but most likely, typically, there's bots. Yeah, so pretty good. Otherwise, 16 cents, not bad as well. We can see quite a bit of volume in there for sure. Let's have a look. That's at the hourly. Let's jump over to daily to see the big picture. And of course, we can actually see, if we're in the triangle here, we can actually see that we're actually, bounced off nicely off support at the 12.6 cent mark. Very, very cool. And onwards we go. Now, of course, we did pierce through that resistance as well. But we need to hold over that resistance to get that really bullish move forward. It makes it more probable to go up than down. So we'll keep watching that over the next wee while. Let's see if we break out of this resistance line, this dashed angle line there. All right, very, very cool. We are expecting a big front run as well. Waiting for Pulse Chain Testnet 3, Membot, of course, and there's going to be lots of fun there. And we'll see how we go. Just tracking away at the moment. All right, hopefully let's jump over to the markets. Bitcoin's holding up particularly well, I think. 39,123. Not holding over 40,000, though. That's very important. So still sitting on the other side. Would be nice to get that sitting over 40K and holding over there would be pretty nice. Watch for another move up. We're at 2,781 on Ethereum as well. But these are holding up pretty well, these prices in the midst of it. So cool. Let's have a look at the T-share rate, 3,283 at the moment. Interesting enough, we've got 53.3% of all liquidity in version 3 USD, and we've got 84.8% in USD. So Art's holding up nicely. T-share rate, of course, just a good place to DCA all through here. And of course, when Hex price recovers, man, we're going to reach all new time highs for the T-share price. Going to go up pretty fast, and people will not be able to get them for this price. At the moment, of course, we got the stakers going up and a big jump today, very positive, and just maybe a little bit of a insight into what Pulse Chain is going to bring in terms of user adoption. T-share rate up and to the right, that's not coming back, and of course, we're not far away. We're only 17 hex away from 21,000, so that's not going down. And of course, the T-share payout pretty solid as we head just under 6 per day. Nice. We've got the 15-year global stakes. We've got the Hex Godwell at the end, and we've got all the front-running Hex OGs at the front here doing the short stakes. So let's go zoom in on that. Here we are. We've got we're coming up to the end of this period. We've got these 3 big stakes. These are the ones we've been waiting for. We've got 99,537 T-shares coming out, and of course, then we've got an open road up until May the 9th, where we've got a billion there coming out. So will Pulse Chain launch somewhere in probably late March or April? Let's wait and find out, but we've certainly got not a lot of stakes there. What will happen to these big candles with the Hex OGs? Will they start to break up further, in other words, further out, or will they just short stake maybe at the end of April, somewhere like that? We're watching this very importantly. So cool on that. And let's see what happens. This is going to change. Are we going to get a bit of a takeoff in price at this stage, like around about the 6th of March, a couple of days after these come out? We'll have to see where these guys stake, and will some of them start to break up and stake further out. That would be an absolute game changer. So we're looking for that too. All right, cool. Let's jump over to the Whalebot. We can see that we've had some buys and things like that over the little wee while, and I don't have a login, so we'll have to jump through to Pulse Chain. The Pulse Chain, of course, super fast, super cheap, and biggest airdrop in history, biggest crypto yield farming history, and of course, the fastest way to mass adoption. We cannot wait. Pent-up demand is building psychologically. Man, it's going to be even better when it does launch. All right, so to get there, nothing update from the devs there. And finally, to wrap up today is the Pulse Chain testnet. 492, almost 500 million transactions so far on the testnet 2, and I think we're on about day 76, so it's almost as long, 1 day short of testnet 1 from the looks of it, and we're sitting over 15 million blocks, which is pretty nice. Hope you enjoyed that one. Feel free to subscribe, like, share, hit the bell, and catch me for the live show in a couple of hours time. We're going to have a lot of fun talking about Hedron and, of course, liquid loans. It's going to be really great. All right, catch me then. Bye for now.